Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube viewers. Good morning. And I say good morning, YouTube viewers, is because over this past period that I've been absent and been away, I've been doing some, I've been adding some videos to my playlist from other sources that more or less give insight into what I'm trying to say. So it's almost like we're all in agreement. We're saying things, we're saying them in different ways, but it's the same thing. It's all about us and protecting our light and the things that we face in life and how we need to, become more aware, become more conscious to retrain our subconscious. And that is the reason for this video, because I have been away because I felt that a lot of the knowledge that we're sharing it's hard for for us to comprehend in some senses. Sometimes it's a little too deep, and I was at a crossroad where I figured, can we get this? Am I that person to say, hey, are you the one to deliver this, to deliver this way of thinking, this way of thought? But also, I always want to come and give positive, give positive insight in how we can better our lives and make our lives better. And today's topic is evil, just evil. Because we're going into that Monday. And, the reason I'm doing this video today is because we think that, the Saturday is Sabbath. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are really all religious days for different religions. So we feel that we get that peace on a religious day. But that's not how evil works. Evil is here every day. When you walk out of your house, and the evil that I want to talk about today is not how that evil is that where you walk out of your house. I'm talking about that evil that happens when you think that it went away. Like you have that grace period and you're like, wow, I finally nothing is going on, and hey, I defeated it. Never ever think that you've defeated evil. If someone has evil intentions against you, it's like a serial killer. It's all they think about. It's all they do. But what that person can no longer come to you to bring evil, because you see the person's true face. So what happens is, this is what this topic is about. What happens is, when that happens, when that person is not able to come around you, they seek out other evil people. And it doesn't mean it can be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be anyone that's connected with you, or a stranger. They'll use a stranger to come at you, and they'll use person after person after person, because they wake up evil. And they don't care about their job. They don't care about their lives. They don't care about a relationship that they may be in. You could have left a person because they were bad people. But these people don't forgive. They treat you badly. They talk behind your back. They've done everything under the sun to humiliate you, and you get the strength to walk away, and they feel some kind of way. So I want to explain what that is. When you're dealing with a narcissistic person, they call those people flying monkeys. But I want to share with you that there's no difference. A flying monkey is a flying monkey. Those are people who can't think for themselves. So because these people can't think for themselves, that objective is there. Hey, I got all the time in the world. Oh, you want to hate this person? I'll help you go hate them. But all that just goes to say is, now once these people come in, you call them flying monkeys. What I call it is lawful evil. And lawful evil is where an evil person can get a group of people who have influence. I put it like this. Lawful evil is an organization who has control or have influence over municipalities. Meaning that these lawful evil people, they feel some kind of way. They're no better than the narcissists. And, when they realize that, what they're doing is wrong, or you realize what they're doing is wrong, they ramp it up. They ramp it up. But never think that evil goes away. It does not go away. It's sad to say that we live in a world where evil reinvents itself. And because, these videos, it makes more important for me to come and do these videos, because it shows that we do need one another. And these people are reinventing ways to cause pain in your life because they're unhappy. But what I want to do is I want to explain to you, you've never seen me do a video without nature. And the way you combat these people is because it's the only way that evil works is evil attacks what they think that you care most about. That's how evil works. They go after what you care most about and then they tear it down. But if you ever look at me, I'm always around nature. So if I had to live in these woods, I'd live in these woods. If I had to live in my vehicle, I'd live in my vehicle. If I had to live anywhere, I'd survive. Because this is what's important to me, nature. This is something that no one can take away. Because they have nothing, evil had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. It's the one thing that they can't take from you. And that's why I always say to people, go and look at something that's beautiful. Because these people can't. Their thing is, they wake up in the morning, it's evil. They go to sleep at night, it's evil. If they see that you have peace, it's evil. It cannot be stood. It cannot be stood. And it's sad. It really is so sad that we live in a world today where it doesn't have to be this way. But again, I want to go on some quote that was made by Jesus, and where Jesus said that if you remove one evil spirit out of a person, that means that your subconscious is so strong, so powerful that you know who you are and you see things right as they're happening. You're like, yo, stay away from me. That spirit leaves. It goes back and gets 7 times more powerful spirits than itself to come back. 7. So don't ever think when evil is being done to you, it's being done by one person. It's like picture it as a TV set. Now, a TV set, you're looking at the picture just like you're looking at me. But now your TV is not me. So where that TV is a plug, the plug goes into the wall. And from that wall, it goes into behind the walls, into a telephone line, and into a power plant, into a main source. And 9 out of 10 times it's done by fusion. Whether it be nuclear power or, generated power. But it's always caused, there's a source to it. So this is where we have to say, we forgive them, but we don't have to be around them, because it's up to Creator or whoever your higher power is to forgive these people. It's not up to you or I. And it's not up to you or I to understand. The only thing that we need to understand is how to protect ourselves. And when you come upon a den or a coven of witches, because this is what they are. When you get a group of people to think evilly, that's a cult. That's evil. So they can work the best jobs and be in the best positions and drive the best cars and live in the best neighborhoods. But underneath it all, they are a witch. And this is how that your higher power and everybody else's higher power is looking at these people. And they know it. They know that their time is here, that there is no afterlife for them, that they will be reincarnated, because they continuously fail. So they know that they'll never stand in the glory that you or I stand in. So they're not going to allow, they're going to try to break you down. But again, when these things happen, never put your faith in something that's material. You know, I know we have families, and you know, we're not always going to have everything that we want. And don't chase after material, because this world is passing. This world is passing. And when you look at the fires that are spreading across the country, when you look at the murders that are that are happening on the borders, that they don't, they talk about Black Lives Matter. Let's talk about some of these Mexicans that are, being killed, at these borders, and how they're being treated, and we don't think on those levels that, murder is murder. You can break a law, you can do this, but that's a justice system to decide your fate. But these people nowadays are taking it upon themselves to say, hey, well, let's go hunting and let's just peck them off, and shoot them like cattle. So know that the time that we're in, we're facing many things. We're facing evil at its highest. And I also want to state that, no matter what faith that we have, it all says the same thing, that the wicked will rise. And we are seeing it, because they're trying to raise the phoenix. They're trying to raise their God and put their God here so that everything can be chaos, in which we're going through COVID, which is chaos. So we're going through a chaotic period of time. And, I've always wanted to bring good news, good cheer and strength like this. That has to change. And that's why, I was off for a while, because, we need to prepare for this war, because we are constantly being attacked. And lastly, I wanted to say how this evilness attacks us, how this evilness attacks us is, I had dated a woman, and this woman that I dated, it was years and years and years that, throughout this relationship, I'm going to have to lift this to be a little unstable. Through the relationship, she always mentioned like the ex. And I'm talking about over years where, I'm like, hey, isn't that relationship over? This is a relationship here. Isn't it over? But no, it was a constant fixation on how to cause this man harm. Always. And, it wasn't until then when I woke up and I said, this might very well be a witch. And to my surprise, yes, indeed it was. So, evil people, they don't forget you. Evil people do not sleep. Excuse me, not trying to off balance it, get it straight again. They're not, if they're not around you, they are, coming up with ways to hurt you. And like I said, when you find this, never put material things before yourself or your family. Never put something that can be taken away at the drop of a hat before yourself or your family. And you can always stand, because they can't harm you. They can't harm you in any kind of way. So be prepared, Monday. Be prepared for what's coming up, in the times ahead, because they are not they're not getting better. They're getting worse. And when you have peace, enjoy that peace. But also know that peace, when an evil person or a lawful evil is coming for you, they're not giving you rest. They're just thinking of a new plan of attack. And again, it's all they do. It's all they will do. So with that, everyone, be strong, because it's your light. It's your light that these people want. They don't have any more light. They offer that light to evil. and evil doesn't give it back. There's only a certain point where where Jesus says, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. At that point, it's up to that person. So there's or people, and these people, after that choice, they made a choice to stay where they are. They made a choice to serve out evil. So there's no good, it's darkness. And it's sad to say that when you see this darkness, you become a target. But again, look in the background, look at what you're seeing. Can't take this away, because you don't own it. You didn't create it, you didn't own it. And you can never duplicate it. You know what I'm saying? You can never duplicate what our Creator put upon this earth, because you didn't create this earth. You only caused the chaos within it. And with that, I want to say to YouTube viewers, lastly, I got off of Facebook. I got off Instagram, because there's a lot of negativity on there. And, again, there's some places where you just can't go to help people. You can find people who will come and they will leave. But the reason that I went to those venues was because I wanted to let people know about the YouTube channel and about, morning motivation for the average person. I've got some serious topics coming up, and I got some guests that are going to be on here where like I said in the beginning, there's going to be guests that are going to come and they're going to share different point of views from all different walks of life to show that we're all in this together. And those guests, those things are in the process of happening, and they're going to be happening very, very soon. So, we're going to stand together and we're going to unite. And, we're going to support one another in maintaining our light, not only for ourselves, but for our families. So we're going to reshape, rethink, and become better people. We already are better people. We're going to become stronger people, more well-informed people, so that, we can live the best life that we can throughout, the bad things that go around us and the lies that are being dictated to us that, we don't even pay it no mind. We know they're lies. So with that, I want to say to everyone, have an awesome day. To the people that are overseas, in the Middle East and other countries that watch it, which is 20%, thank you so much. And, I need for you guys to start sending in your questions, because, we can attack those topics. And with that, I want to say click, like, subscribe, share, and peace, and have an awesome day, and blessings.